answer, and you're probably gonna be like vilified as if you're speaking for all women. But let me ask you a question:
Uh-huh.
How it like what is the appropriate response for a man when they're dealing with a chick like Sweetie? She's swinging like a wild hog, okay, like a pig, okay. She's
Okay.
acting,
No.
she's acting very just unwomanlike, and there's a guy who has a career, a future. He knows he can't act like her. There's zero ramifications for her behavior. There's jail, social shunning, a career being ended if he reacts in any type of way that's instinctual, and he better be able to duck and have the instincts like Jackie Chan, or else he gonna have a black eye and a big ass lump on his face. What do you think should be the appropriate response? Because I've always wanted to ask a woman this. A girl is arguing with you, it turns to her swinging. I don't know if you've ever done that. I don't want to accuse you of anything. But what could a male do in 2021? The chat niggas want to know. I know they don't argue because I got some real niggas in the chat. They don't got time to argue with chicks. But still, if they were in that situation, what should they do?
Okay, I know they
Beat
probably
that bit.
they're gonna kill me for this answer because I know it's hard to do, but I would just say walk away. 2021, you gotta walk away because there's too many cameras.
Wait. She grabs your Call of Duty box. You've been
Walk away. He's rich. He could buy a new
Nah,
one.
snatch it back.
She
bro.
about
He
to
did the right-
break.
He did the right thing.
Okay,
No,
chat,
walk
chat,
away
chat,
because.
let me
Okay, go ahead.
okay, let me ask you this, right? If a man were to do that to a, do you think a woman could just walk away from a man that's acting like that?
If a nigga grabbed
Well,
her
no,
Sephora,
because-
her little Sephora briefcase with all the Kylie Jenner lip kits and all the fucking Kardashian shit
my God.
that's gonna
Oh,
make her
God.
cheekbones pop, I seen the shit the other day. I almost passed out. The chicks got a comb and a brush for the baby hair. If the nigga grabbed the whole kit of that and basically was about to throw it out the window into the ocean, what should a chick do? Or what's allowed at that point?
I would
Well-
say if someone's trying to steal your stuff, you have every right to take it. But if you know there's cameras around, like you have, and you're a powerful man, you have to make an informed decision.
Quavo is 120.
Okay.
Like, Sweetie way more than Quavo. I'm being honest with y'all.
No, she doesn't.
No, I'm
you
being
really
honest with
think
you.
she weighs more than
Yo,
him?
I seen Quavo in person. The nigga had a tight nylon shirt and the shit was still baggy. Why you think
I would
Joe
just-
stood up and looked at all them like, yo, I could beat all y'all up? Them niggas
I
was
would tell if it was a man in that situation, I would say play dead. That's what I would
play dead. What?
What
Play
kind of
that.
bullshit?
Correct?
Wait, so you don't think Quavo handled it right?
I think once he saw the camera, he handled it right.
No,
because once
you saw it after that.
Once he saw the camera, he just shut down. Like he didn't even try to help.
Well,
him
he
get
already
up.
got the bag.
Why would he help
by the
somebody
time
that
he
hit
looked, he already stopped. Like it was over.
I think
by
he
then,
handled
like,
that
just
shit
wait.
perfectly, and he
Even-
didn't get
yeah.
like that much backlash. Honestly, that shit
Yeah,
lasted
I
like a
think
week.
he handled it as well as he could, like after he saw the camera. But what I will say is, like, there are women out there that won't let you walk away, and I think that's when it gets difficult, and men freak out and don't know what to do, and sometimes make a bad decision because
I mean-
there's definitely girls
Wait,
that won't
Chagga,
walk
I want to
away.
ask
Even
you a
in that
question.
predicament, it's
Chagga, I want to
difficult.
ask you a question. And
Sure.
and I'm gonna be honest with you. As much as I fuck with you, and I know you one of us, I know this is a hard thing for women to ever admit. But I've seen and I've witnessed women who essentially, when in those situations, they start to push the envelope because they want you to fuck up. And when I mean fuck up, they want you to get physical. They want you to react. And they know that it's being taped, and they know that they could possibly call the police on you. And once they get that reaction, they own you in that moment. You get what I mean?
Right.
Have you
Yeah,
ever
they're trying to
have you ever
emotionally
tried to
like-
push a guy to that point? Be honest.
Yeah, they're trying to emotionally manipulate you. When it gets to that point, like, we have to really talk about what kind of relationship would even lead to that. When it gets to a point that you're willing to hit a nigga, do anything just to get him to stay around, girl, like, you should have been let the relationship go.
Have
Wait,
you
I
have
feel
you
like-
ever done that? Be honest.
Once, yeah, I did do that once. There was There was one person that brought me out of character.
Do you still agree with your decision? Like, would you do the same thing?
No. When I look back on it, I feel like embarrassed because it just was.
Why?
Because it just wasn't me. Like, the situation just wasn't me. And I feel like.
But were you too concerned on your emotions or whatever in the moment, and you were just like, fuck everything, I'm more important right now, and I'm gonna get to your attention one way or another type shit?
Yeah, but I was young. Like, I was probably like 17. So I don't know. I feel like when a girl is in that stage, like mentally, where she'll do anything for your attention, you know that. Like, as her man, you know that. You know you could do anything to her to make her go crazy. You know that. Like, when it was your situation, you knew that girl. Like, I forget her name. Sorry, but
hold on, I'm gonna be honest with you.
That she would do anything to get your attention.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If I told you the reasons why women told me they did the irrational shit they did, like, again, I was only talking about actions. I'll keep names out of it. Like, a woman said, I broke everything in your fucking apartment because you hurt my feelings and I needed to make you feel what I felt. Now, that's a crime, okay? To keep it real, like, you swinging knives at niggas, breaking everything, like, that is not legal. You get me? So
right.
There's a point where, like, you know, and I think that's where someone even, like, you know, whether you agree with it or not, will like Kevin Samuels comes into effect, where it's like, y'all could do that and there's minimal, like, consequences.
Right, it's all justified.
A guy comes to your apartment complex and you tell him, hey, listen, I'm going to be honest with you, yo, I met up with this guy last week and I realized I shouldn't even be fucking with you. I'm leaving. And that nigga gets mad because you hurt his feelings. And if he breaks everything in your house or if he fucking stabs up your tire, he's going to jail. And now he's forever getting a domestic violence charge. Let's be very honest, right?
That sounds crazy. That definitely sounds like what is going on to the point that this would do something like that.
No, but it's reality, though. Like, what I'm saying is actually reality. Like, that is actually happening. Like, the rules that we play on when these situation comes in. Like, I said to a woman about like a year ago, I told her I don't argue with women, and she thought it was sexist. She was like, whoa, well, you can't have a conversation. I said, listen, once our vocal tones hit a certain decibel, we're in these apartments where my neighbors are only hearing me because of the bass in my voice. I'm louder than you, this, that, and third. All I want to say is that I don't want to sit here and argue that other people could hear. Also, here's the thing. Once it gets to a certain point and police come, I'm going to get locked up. And that's going to be a life ruiner. For you, it's just an interesting mugshot for you to put up on cutemugshots.com. You know what I mean? So, like, we're not taking the same risks here. Like, if you argue with your dude, you get him locked up, he might never get a job. You get locked up for almost killing him, it's cool. It's like, all right, man.
Okay, but let's really talk about it, right? Y'all big up the girls. Y'all big up a certain type of woman.
Who's
you know
y'all?
that you guys do. Listen, the chat, academics, you know. Let her finish. Let me talk. Y'all big up a certain kind of woman, okay? And you get mad when she violates the boundaries that you try to set. Because I hear you talking about setting a boundary. You don't raise your voice at women. You don't go back and forth with a woman.
Yo, I only argue with women over the phone.
No, listen. That's
only
a
over the phone.
boundary for you to set.
In person, if you deal with a Caribbean woman, they love to swing. You deal with a Hispanic woman, they love to throw shit. Trust me. You got to talk to them over the phone.
But y'all big up the toxic female, but then get mad when she acts accordingly.
I don't think that's fact.
No, that's
big up a different kind of girl. Big up a different. There's plenty of women. We exist that aren't gonna.
Hold on. Check it.
Yeah, but women show certain.
Hold on. Everybody, hold on. We're gonna give her a chance to explain that. Explain what you mean we big up the toxic woman, because I'm not gonna lie, I've heard a girl say that to me before, saying that we love toxic women. Why is that the thought?
Okay. Yes, like for for an example, what happened in the Kevin Samuels interview with those girls from OnlyFans, right? I was watching that stream, right? There is a reason why a man like Kevin Samuels will never have a woman who does intellectual debate. He'll never give her a platform to go back and forth because he knows that if he does, there's a good chance he'll walk away looking stupid. I feel like y'all seek out.
This is where Chiron jumps in. Chiron, where you at, nigga?
I'm right here, bro.
Y'all seek out a certain type of mad when she does the behavior that you say that you don't ever want to see again. There's something in you that likes the toxic shit, and that's cool. Just own up to your shit. Just admit it. I like the toxic shit.
Yo, before Chiron jumps in, hold on. Before Chiron jumps in, chat, y'all, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've heard women say this a lot. Women usually say to me, like, I've had toxic experiences
because they all think the same,
but they all claim that we love it. Like, so, and I always explain to them, yo, I'm spending thousands of dollars on shit that toxic women have broken. Like they're fucking up my like livelihood. I'm not sleeping well. I'm not happy. Like just in the overall scheme of things, even though I might still be with them, why do you still believe that I love toxicity? And the women double down and say, hey, because you're with them. So I'm gonna let Chiron speak, and then you can speak, chat, y'all. And if anyone else wants to speak, y'all can chime in.
Chiron, let's go. Chiron, get this.
I think the two things that I would say to what Jack Yell said was like, you know how she brought up like men like toxicity? Yeah. I think it's a certain type of men that like that shit, bro. Like Kevin Samuels is not gonna date a Saweetie. You know what I'm saying? Like Dirk might go and get some bozo woman who does some stupid shit, but like a well put together black man is not gonna do that. Number one, right?
So you're saying a high value man would not do that bullshit. You gotta use the terms that nigga uses. That shit's hilarious.
Basically, like a high value man's not gonna date a Saweetie or Cardi B because he already knows she's gonna be a bird. These girls are famous for being birds. You can't use them as an example.
Well, I agree.
You can't fall in love with them.
Wait, hold on. All right, hold on. Wait, to piggyback on what Chagall is saying, toxicity. Like, first of all, if you're young and you've dated a I've heard so many people say that, yo, the first Puerto Rican I dated, she swung at me with a knife. She showed up at my house. She called the cops on me. She broke in my door. Like, you know what I mean? There is certain type of women that exhibit toxicity. I'll admit that. I guess what Chagall, tell me if I'm saying some stuff you don't agree. Who the fuck is clipping their nails? What the fuck going on?
I was just about to say, what the fuck are you doing?
but anyway, yo Chagall, like, tell me if I'm saying something that you don't really intend to say. You're saying that us dudes will still go back to someone who does those type of things, whether they're popular or not.
Yes. And I feel like every time, I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I only can speak for what I see. And I 100%, I don't know the whoever your name was, but I agree with you. Like, I have a friend, he's like a computer science nerd, right? If I brought a certain type of girlfriend over to a kickback at his house who's going to act a certain type of way, he going to tell me, yo, never bring shorty over to my crib again, right? Because not all men can handle that. But I feel like in our culture, what we talk about here in the chat, what Act talks about on his platform, them niggas are never. When's the last time you seen a nigga like that put a wholesome female on a platform? Please tell me her ass.
But
tell me her name.
Is that not case by case with women too? Because I feel like women be fucking with real toxic niggas too. Like, and they be getting played the same way. I mean, maybe not at the same rate, but there's stupid bitches out here that be getting played too.
Nah, but you guys are talking about...
Wait. I don't know who's the last gentleman who spoke, but truth be told, I've read this quote. I think I seen it somewhere on a meme. A simp is a safety net for a woman who made a bunch of bad mistakes in her life. So, like...
Yeah, that's why they always fall to the...
I was talking to this one person. I was giving them mad examples of a woman who literally, in her prime, she don't want me. She wanted the drug dealer, the nigga who gonna smut her out. She want everybody else. And then after, she's like beaten down 3 kids, she's washed the fuck up. Now she want me. So it's like one of those things where like you kind of also have to evaluate that aspect of it too.
But that's cap though.
What do you mean?
You're talking about people that no matter what are not going to be people you respect in the first place. Like, I don't know why when we talk about this shit, we go to the nigga that's a drug dealer and the girl with 3 kids. Like, that's not the type of people we need to fuck with in the first place. They're bums. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't take the bottom of the barrel and say that's everything else in the world. That's not how that works.
I mean, when it comes to toxic relationships, I feel like it's still the same shit.
Yeah, but then stop getting in relationships with ratchet thoughts and then hood niggas that beat women.
But I
don't think it's that simple.
Yo, Kyron.
Of course it is.
But let's talk about it in the context of
Kyron,
like, hip-hop.
what you're explaining sounds like it's really just open and shut, like it's very easy to like understand, right? Except it's not really that easy, because here's the thing, yo, a woman who knows she's attractive knows she could get away with more. A chick who's ugly, hold on, a chick who's ugly ain't gonna be doing too much. But we all want a badass bitch. Like, let's keep it 100. We all want a badass. And listen, what women know, and they start feeling themselves at a certain point, and what happens in all those situations is those women, they realize they can act a certain type of way. I'm telling you, the way how Saweetie acts. Remember I said on last stream.
Top 10% of women, though.
No, it's not. Is it a bad bitch or is it every bitch? Every bitch compare. Like, let's just put it on a male.
I ain't gonna lie. Anytime I met ugly bitches, they're mad humble, bro. Like, they're humble.
No. But over a guy and a girl are standing there. Who's gonna get more of the advantage? Just straight off.
But that's a moot point, bro. Yo, Ack, you're talking about what look like Drea and
we know that, but it's just the fact.
Look like that.
It's the fact that just the fact that you being a woman will get you further in general, but if you're a bad bitch, it just gets you even further. Because there's niggas out here, it doesn't matter what the face looks like or what the bitch looks like, they're still gonna fuck.
But that's irrelevant, because like I said, what percentage of the women are bad bitches?
It depends on the dude you're talking to.
It depends on the person who's making
I mean like Drea, India Love, Bernice, bad bitches. Like, not even 10%.
There are niggas that will drop the
I ain't
bag
gonna lie to you.
Yo,
they don't need to act. Them type of women don't
I'm gonna
need
be honest
to
with you.
act.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, don't adopt the Kevin Samuels talking points to the point that you think that niggas only think bad bitches are the famous ones. Niggas think the bitch at the corner store with a fat ass is a 10. Like, niggas is thinking they local hood bitches a 10.
The
like,
cockhead too.
Yeah, I can see that.
Like niggas is going after whatever.
And they will really drop the last dollar.
But they can't get away with the same shit. They can't get away with the same shit. Like, Ack, a beautiful woman can put hands on you because she's a beautiful woman, and you might forgive it. The girl at CVS, she might have 1 or 2 guys that simp after her, but when she hits 35, she's done.
Yeah, but when you're with a girl, you're not forecasting.
I disagree.
Bro. You're not forecasting.
Thank you.
Huh? Can you name a woman who's 35 in the projects right now that has 10 men that want her? And I mean,
bro, what are you talking about? A girl can walk down the street and get hit on by most dudes just because they're a woman. They don't have to be.
They'll blow her back
but
out.
he's
They're not
talking
gonna
about
wife her.
actual beautiful.
That doesn't mean
woman.
shit.
He's not just talking about any woman, bro.
I mean, I think we're talking about any woman.
Yo, niggas can fuck any girl. It doesn't mean anything. Where does it go beyond that?
Kyron, you acting like it's not.
All I know is that, listen, the celebrity world is like a different world. When a nigga is in his local vicinity or local community, that chick that he sees most niggas want, that's the sweetie, bro. And them niggas is gonna do whatever to get that nigga, that bitch. Exactly. I'm telling you. Like, it doesn't matter if she popular.
You're proving my point, bro. You're saying that's the Saweetie. You're not saying all of them are Saweetie. That nigga, that's one woman for the block.
Yeah, but what about?
They're gonna act according.
Either
they're gonna act according.
Gonna simp.
You ever heard the saying that if you're around in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king, which means also if you apply to women, if you got literally a bunch of manly looking women around, the first time you see a chick that's even ugly but she looks like a woman, she's a 10. Bro, you're gonna rate and gauge the women around you accordingly on a scale, and there's gonna be a top. Like, most niggas look at Sweetie like they'll never run into a chick like that, but they'll look at a chick who's attainable, who they see every day at the corner store, and be like, she's the baddest in my town.
Yeah, but that kind of proves my point. That same chick who's the baddest in the town, it's gonna be 50 niggas hitting on her. What about all the other fucking women in the town?
They still have 50 dudes. It's just not those same 50 dudes.
And that's why I said she's a sweetie right there, nigga. So
but you know what else?
So them
though?
niggas are gonna do
bet
anything
you that,
to get
I bet
her.
you that she wasn't like that off camera all the time. Like I
Ooh.
bet you she had some like real as fuck moments that makes people get out of character. So then they start doing some dumb shit and look crazy online, but in reality, it's not
Saweetie
like that.
had that
So
fire.
let me get this straight. You're saying you would let a pretty bitch treat you crazy? That's what you're trying to say.
Whoa, hold on. Yo, check it. I'm glad you said that. Niggas let pretty bitches treat them crazy. That's a fact. Yo, I know some scallywags. I know some scallywags that look crazy that couldn't raise a voice around niggas. But when you got a pretty chick, you let her get an attitude. Nigga, listen, I'm a testimony. Trust me, if I didn't, and I don't care what, I want to hear none of y'all personal ratings because it doesn't matter to me. If I didn't think Angelica was that bad, she couldn't break a motherfucking thing in my crib, nigga. I would have chokeslammed the shit out of her. Not really. That's figuratively, okay? But still, would have never happened. But when a chick meets a certain criteria to you, you allow more. You allow more bullshit. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I allow more bullshit with her than any girl in my life.
That's simping. That's simping right
Yeah.
there.
Why'd you do that?
You could call it.
Why'd you do that?
Hold on. You could call it simping, and I won't disagree. But I'm telling you the nature of what happens and why women have the advantage. Because
but
Quavo
have to deal with shit too.
Quavo was piping down.
Speak on it.
Yo, Quavo was piping down Karuchi. You think that Quavo would have had Karuchi, which was Chris Brown's leftover, talk about him like that on live? Oh yeah, that's just my rich nigga right here. Yeah, he just give me the money while I just like chill out and just fuck no. You Chris Brown leftover, shorty. I'm getting my nut off and I'm dipping. I ain't gonna have you talk about me like that. But for whatever reason, and that's what I'm saying, it's personalized. We don't know what Saweetie did for that nigga or how he looks at Saweetie, but he allowed Saweetie to get off that disrespect. And for every guy, it doesn't have to be a Saweetie. It could be that chick in your town that you really wanted. Everybody want her. You got her. Now you allow her to do a little bit more. We could all call it simping, but like it is what it is.
I think women simp also. It's just the fact that when they look stupid, they just get so tight and they think everything is just called off and they could just do whatever they want.
Yo,
like we be looking stupid sometimes too, but we just got to deal with it. They could just throw a fucking fit and do whatever they want, and then we got to deal with the shit out.
Yo, I think women are smart. I think women know how to use men, and I think men, they're only used for women. Our only use for women has only been for pussy, and women know how to use men for 30 different things. And then when we get finessed, we are all salty. You know why we...
Wait, but
hold on. Think about it. Quavo was simping. Quavo was simping. But you know why we all rocking with him and riding for him right now? Because we feel bad for him. Let's keep it real. Like, Quavo ain't doing no real nigga shit. But we feel bad. We're like, damn. Because you know what? We're thinking it could be us. And we can't rock with it.
You feel bad for Quavo? You feel bad for a nigga that bought a girl a fucking... like high-end SUV when they just started fucking with each other?
Now we do feel bad for Quavo. We do feel bad for Quavo.
I don't feel bad for him. He fucked himself up.
No, I feel bad for him.
Nah, he repo that shit. He good.
You guys are tripping.
I mean, Quavo, you with him too.
When is it right for when can a nigga ever just give in all the way and just like, you know, put their trust into somebody? Because once you start trusting somebody, like, you know, the woman can give their trust first too, but whoever gives in first usually is the first one to get fucked in the end too. So I mean,
you got to be the mutual like feelings, like both of y'all got doing the same thing.
Bro, I feel like you just got to put up boundaries until you guys are both completely comfortable with shit. I'm not in a fucking relationship.
Yo, if you ask everybody now, they'll admit, like, if we do a polling here, they'll say at least once it ended, they feel bad for Quavo. I'll tell you why they feel bad for Quavo. Because, put like this, you see simps, women always claim, right? Like it's a paradox of women, right?
Mm-hmm.
I remember being younger and women claimed if you're the good guy, she'll give you a chance. In reality, all the chicks that were younger would always fuck the niggas ain't shit. That ain't shit.
But women don't know what they want.
Hold on. You're right. So I adopted that. Oh, wait. I'm going to be the good guy. You still going to get a pussy to that nigga? I bet. I'm going to just do me. I'm going to just be a dog. Great. But then women are gonna also like pretty much say that they don't necessarily like. They're gonna say they want a nigga like Quavo, and then while Quavo was doing and allowing all that bullshit, we were looking like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga? It wasn't until we saw, damn, that shit didn't work. Because there were some dudes who believed it, like, oh shit, if I act like Quavo and buy her everything she wants, bags, this, and third, she gonna be rocking with me. The moment we realize, which is like getting a wake-up call, no matter what you do for these fucking hoes, they still gonna do their shit. That's when we got slapped to our senses, like, it doesn't work. That's why I felt bad for Quavo.
You thought that shit worked?
Nah, bro, but that's not
You were really trained.
Nah,
Hold on, no. Hold on.
You're wrong.
I didn't think it worked, but I thought it was noble for him to try.
Hell no.
So
Yeah,
you
you
don't
are
think
fully
he was
right.
just buying her
No.
those things to try to make up for the cheating? You think he was just buying her those
Not in
things
the
to buy
beginning.
them?
Nah, you either forgive or you don't. Like, what the fuck is a gift gonna do?
Not in the beginning, I don't
Niggas think that they can buy their way out of cheating. They think
No,
that
they-
if they
okay.
All right,
pay
yo, check out. You're bringing up a different point, and I'm glad you're bringing this point up. This point is great. But I have problems with the point you're making because here's the thing. You see me, I'm not the guy who tries to pay my way out of a mistake. But just like if I catch a traffic ticket, which by the way, I was in traffic court earlier today, once I pay like once you accept the payment, there's a subtle kind of like implicit agreement that you're going to forgive this. You can't, like, I hate the women who feel they could be beneficiaries of all the gifts, all the good shit, and then not act like there's a trade-off. It's clear
They try and fuck their way
with
out
you
of
on
situations
that, though. I
too,
agree
bro.
with you. I feel like if you accept a lavish gift from a man who violated you, that's just reinforcing he can violate you how many times he wants.
But fuck reinforcement. Don't bring it up later. Don't bring it up later. Like, yo, okay,
yeah,
cool.
that's even without gifts. Like, if you forgive
I gave
somebody,
you the
then don't bring that
gift.
shit up
I
again.
gave you the gift. You happily took it. You know why it's coming. Don't bring it up later that I did some fuck shit. I'm trying to repay it.
Where
But
the
that's
women be
unrealistic
doing the
as
same
fuck,
thing
though.
when
You think
you
you
get
can
into an
violate a
argument
woman
and then they fuck you
if
right
she's just
after.
gonna-
They be just
You
trying
think
to
you
get your
violate a
mind,
woman if she's just gonna like actually just accept that? You know what I mean? It's unrealistic, bro. Like if you think that you could just fuck with a woman, like, bro, when you cheat on her, the big thing is that you embarrassed her, right? All her other friends finding out that you cheated on her, she's gonna look like a bozo. She's not gonna get over that just because you bought her a fucking Bentayga. That's not how that works.
No, you're wrong.
I mean, a
Hold
few
on.
times,
Wait,
bro.
no. You're wrong. It depends on the it depends on their financial status. I'm gonna be honest with you because I know women who their thing is, I don't give two fucks as long as the nigga comes home to me, and I don't give two fucks as long as the nigga stays with me. Like,
yeah, but those women don't usually need gifts.
Hold up. Like
You
I
can
could
talk
name
your way
a
out of
couple
that.
of girls
Bro,
like
we
that
gotta
in the
stop.
industry. You get me? There's a
Yeah,
couple of women like
that's
that in the
true.
industry. Like they get embarrassed all the time, and then it's usually
don't care,
other
though.
chicks that's on the blog saying, "Oh, she should leave him." You know what she's saying? Thank you for the Maybach. Thank you for the new Bentley truck. Like they're living good. You know, they're not as bothered as
Well,
much.
that's because that's what a lot of them
I
are
have
in
a
it
question.
for.
I have a question. Hold up. So it's line speaking. I'm saying like if you let's say you're dealing with this girl and you like let's say like in Saweetie's case you give her like $200,000 and you've been cheating and she accepts the money. Is she allowed to talk about the cheating afterwards?
Nah. See, that's where Quavo fucked up. Shorty, you might have to sign an NDA with this fucking $200,000.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I don't.
Your
get, like,
bitch ass
after,
gotta
like,
act like I never cheated at all. Like you can't keep slandering me after the $200,000. Like that's what I thought was egregious. Shorty, you took the gifts that you went on a podcast with your ex-boyfriend to express what niggas got to do. It's like you're playing him like he's a pawn. I apologize.
That's what I'm saying. She made him look stupid as fuck, saying, "Yo, relationship is a business. If you give me the right money, it's okay."
So
if you
my
accepted the
time
money,
is money. If
you
you
can't
don't
talk
get your
about the cheating.
stupid ass out of here.
That's because as a woman, you have to decide like early in the relationship, okay, is this a business transaction or is this really
What?
emotions.
But why?
Okay,
like,
but
No,
if
no,
you
listen,
accept the
listen.
gift,
I think a
you
lot of
can't
these.
talk about shit afterwards.
Listen. I think a lot of these girls in the industry are promoting to young women that these relationships are just business transactions because of what y'all are saying. They're embarrassed. I think that they really do feel emotions for these niggas, but then they just get violated so many times publicly. They try to play it off like it's just a business transaction, but it's like
Okay,
you have to choose.
not all of
okay,
them.
hold on.
Come
I have
on.
a question for you.
That's
So
interesting.
Saweetie is 28 years old. Do you think it's a joke after a year, 2 years being with Quavo? She's not getting married. She's not requiring him to do shit.
No, I think she was really hurt. I think she was down bad because obviously at that age, she's looking at him as someone that they were out here looking like they were about to get married, in my opinion.
Nah, but she was moving like a
But what-
child, bro. Like
Copy,
But I feel like
please.
we play into that more than they do. Like they're really living life. Like, yeah, maybe there's real emotion, but either way, she comes out great.
That exactly.
But are we down bad
It
talking? Hold
always
on.
goes in
Hold on.
our favor.
Okay, is it?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
can I
Are we
ask y'all
down
something?
bad
Is it?
talking about relationships and using Quavo and Saweetie as examples? Because Saweetie
Yeah,
was
bro.
like rich regardless. That's a horrible example.
I mean,
Like, how many chicks can even have fucking cable in their house?
Nah,
Yeah,
yo,
we
shout out to
could
Gucci
use-
Mane's
we can
wife.
use
That's all I
any
gotta say. Shout out
relationship. We can use any relationship. Let's use another
Facts.
girl in the industry. Like, say
Gucci
another
Mane
girl.
and his wife.
No.
Okay, but she's not. But that's different
that's not-
because she's
yeah.
not really in the industry. She's not a professional in the industry. She's his wife. That's her role. So she's able to play her role.
Nah. Hold on now, and I'm gonna be really respectful.
let's go, let's
as
go.
I talk about this, because if we really talk about Gucci and his wife, a lot of y'all niggas would be like, Gucci's wildin'. Y'all know allegedly Gucci's wife, while he was locked up, slept with Yo Gotti, right? Allegedly. That's why he cussed out Angela Yee. I don't know if y'all noticed. By the way, Gucci, I love you so much. Like, don't ever diss me. I love you, bro. But still, like, that's why he was mad at her. So, let me ask y'all now. Gucci's wife is a queen, I agree. But all y'all niggas up in here, y'all can't get over a girl's past. Gucci had to. Would y'all get over your girl's past that she fucked the nigga?
I mean, we need more details. I feel like we're just.
I'm a young nigga, bro. I
Yeah,
can't
but it
do that.
depends on the
This is
agreement
too
you have
general.
during the relationship. If I say I'm gonna give you $200,000,
Hold on, no.
and you need to shut
Gucci
the
at
fuck
that
up, then-
time, Gucci at that time was fucking mad bitches. But the girl he was gonna settle down with that he always had extra shit for was Keisha Kaur. Well, I think I'm saying her last name right. However,
Dior. Is
she
it Dior?
or Dior, whatever. Anyway, he wasn't with her his whole time. He was also kind of running around a little bit. When she, decided to do her a little bit, allegedly, she might have been with Yo Gotti. Would y'all, like most of y'all demonize any girl that was ever with another rapper that y'all could recognize. Gucci married his girl. He realized she was a good girl who held it down and who also helped him out with a lot of shit. I don't know if y'all would do that. Y'all are talking about the good
none
things
of us,
about her.
none of us are rich and have to deal with. The next bitch is probably gonna do that shit or do even worse. So like for him, it's probably like, all right, she's as down as it's gonna get. I'm gonna stay with her. But we could talk, but we're not in that situation where like we're running through mad bitches and like we know they're just fucking us because we have money.
And one thing is, if she cheated on him when he was in jail, okay. One thing is fucking.
Well, it wasn't really cheating. I don't think they were together. But like
Exactly.
again,
If that's what I'm saying, if you have an agreement,
would y'all wife? Let's put it to a random girl, like Shaquisha. You wife and Shaquisha. If you get locked up and she fucks your man who live across town, that y'all kind of okay, but y'all like, I ain't say y'all ops, but like she know like y'all kind of homies a little bit. Y'all homies and companions.
Nah, she's gonna have to gotta get out of here. Be with that nigga.
Bro, but
fuck out of here.
When you're Gucci at that, of course we're gonna say that, but don't you think the next bitch is gonna do the same thing? Like you just have to say single your life as long as you're cool with that, because every bitch is out here like on the same type.
Nah, but you can have an agreement with your girl. Like if she knows what you're about, like you need to keep it moving. But like if you go to Saweetie and then go fucking expose your man and the agreement you had, or yo, this guy gave me $700,000 as an excuse. That's such like you make him look stupid as fuck.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah.
but
I ain't
with
gonna lie. If
Gucci,
I'm
I think you're
Quavo,
gonna.
I would definitely try to do a chargeback, man. I don't know how that nigga get that money.
Yo, send her that
money back.
statement quick.
Yo, I'm petty as shit. The Bentley coming back, nigga. Everything coming back. Yo, listen.
Yo,
That's one of the reasons I learned from my mama. Don't buy nothing in a woman's name. If you ever see a chick driving something, it's mine. Okay, it's mine. Okay, never listen. Even if your wife, keep it in your name, bro. Trust me, because if she ever decides to switch, you never want her to pick up another nigga in the Bentley you bought her. Like like y'all learned that from my brother. Like he was with this girl, and I think I forgot how it went. I think he had bought her a camera, or she bought him a camera, and they broke up. And like she found out somehow, like he was recording videos with the new girl he was with, like fucking her and shit. She tried to take the camera back, and he told her, "Yo, this is my shit now." You know what I mean? Like I just learned, bro. Just I felt bad for Quavo in that situation because he was just always the pawn while she was bragging about all the gifts. Yo, you ever seen when she got the fucking Birkins? She did a split and a backflip. I thought she was fucking Chris Breezy. I never thought that chick was that agile in my life. She did a fucking split, and nigga, I thought she was auditioning for Spider-Man, nigga. I couldn't believe it. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Respectfully, man. If you
Yo,
have an
Mac, I was
agreement,
gonna ask
shut
you a
the fuck.
question.
Yo,
Yo,
Queen, I see
why
you in the
did
chat.
Gucci?
I want to hear your thoughts on it. What'd you say?
Yo, why did Gucci need to ignore that woman's past instead of just getting another woman? I think it's Gucci, man. You can get like a chick without a crazy past.
Yeah, but
Bro,
like,
you signing up for the same bullshit.
yo, put like this. I think the reason why Gucci's such a unique story, bro, she was there. Like, if you know Gucci Man before this new Gucci Man, Gucci was abusive. Gucci openly was fucking other hoes. Gucci was just like, really, his life was in shambles. And even at the moment where he needed rehab, he obviously got incarcerated. She has zero reason to say, I'm gonna stick by you while you become a better man. And she said, I'm not gonna just dip and go on to the next nigga. I'm gonna be there for you and I'm gonna try to help you. He gave her no reason. He cheated on her. He did everything in the book that you would think a woman would say, I'm out. And at your lowest moment, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like, I even tell people, even with 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine told me this directly. He said, yo, like, we're in the middle of a conversation, a bunch of people around, and the girl called. And he said, yo, he answered the phone. And afterwards, he said, he said, when I was in jail, she never missed a fucking phone call when I called her. He says, even though I'm free, I will not miss a call that she calls me. And it's just about realizing people who got your back. From everybody who I've heard who's been incarcerated for a long time, they realize the people who really was there for them. I could imagine Gucci being incarcerated for 7 years after he went on that rant. Everybody in the industry not really fucking with him. And that girl handling his business, giving her own money to make sure he's good and handling court costs and fees and all that, and using part of her money to invest his shit that he could later come out to some cash. I could imagine him saying, bro, that's a real one. If we gonna just go off on who fucks who, this and third, man, Gucci a demon. Gucci probably fuck every girl in the industry. Like, she got past that. What are you gonna do? He gotta at least get past that because, like, they weren't together. She didn't cheat. They weren't together. Gucci was in the streets. So I can't knock Gucci for that. Like, I think it'd be crazy to say Gucci get another woman. Yo, you know how hard it is to find a good chick that's gonna hold you down despite the other bullshit? Like, you can find any girl to fuck. You gonna find a girl who gonna hold you down when you physically can't be there, who gonna make sure everything is taken care of, who gonna make sure your mama good, who's gonna always be in your corner. That shit is hard. And shit, that's why dudes have like a lot of interest in relationships, because maybe sometimes you might not want to be with a girl like just physically, or just, like, you don't want to be in a relationship with her, but there's some women who gonna go above and beyond to hold you down. Those women deserve some type of loyalty. And clearly for Gucci, he felt like, yo, this is my wife. So that's one of those things where none of those other shit don't mean nothing. Truth be told. You know what I mean?
Akademiks.
Would that override it for you?
I mean, honestly, would if it was a woman that. But I'm gonna be honest with you, the girl that would fuck your man's these days, not holding it down for you like that, bro. They're not holding it down for you like that.
She above
like,
word. That's a fact,
bro. She fuck your man's and expose you.
Yup.
That's what she gonna do. She fuck your man's and
that's
clown
all she gonna
you.
get out of it.
So Akademiks, would you take a girl like Kevin Gates' wife, or would you take a bad bitch?
Nah, Kevin Gates'
you met
wife.
You met Kevin Gates' wife.
Yo, no. I'm glad you said that. Yo, Kevin Gates. Yo, trust me, bro. Yo, let me tell you this. The more I run into women, like, especially that's in this industry around it or want to be it or is attracted to the lifestyle of it, you have a very dim feeling about relationships. Because truth be told, of course, we're men. We like pause, TMI, all that. Like our dicks are conquerors, bro. Like we want to fuck every pussy real estate known to man. But truth be told, the more you experience this industry, you realize that you don't want none of these hoes to be a wife. You don't want none of these hoes to be anything but a girlfriend for show. They're disgusting. They're nasty. They're disloyal. So when you find a loyal chick, you always try to hold that in the cut that when you're done with all this shit, you could hopefully end up with her. And that's the reality of things. Unless you just want to...
Used to simp before and he used to tweet and be in love and shit. But it just don't feel real now. Like, it just feels like it's pushed too hard. And it's like, it just seems, we've seen it too much. It just seems like one of the celebrity relationships.
Man, are you white or black?
I'm black.
Yeah.
You got Shade Room.
Yo. I want all y'all to weigh in on this. I don't want this to be a one-on-one conversation. I want all y'all to weigh on Uzi and JT.
Right, but I feel like it's just for Uzi to get the Shade Room crowd, just like Moneybagg did, just like all these guys, like, you know.
It works. Do you think he needs that?
No, but it always helps.
Nigga.
You see Travis, like not that she's fucking Kylie, but Travis just puts himself around the right shit. Like, I mean, he's fired too, but like, you know, not that Uzi tries to brand himself or like, you know, he's not really one for promo, this and that, but like he knows how to move in certain ways. Like he knows he's gonna get the Shade Room crowd.
Okay, but he might be in love though. That's a possibility too.
Okay. To the person who said the Shade Room crowd, with all due respect, and if they ever hear this, hopefully they don't find disrespectful. Why JT? Like, there's mad more high profile women that Uzi could pull. Like Uzi is a top 10. Uzi's a top 10 hip hop artist. He could pull way more high profile women, in my opinion, than one half of the City Girls, who last I checked sold about 20,000.
I get it, but it's still QC, and Uzi's his own thing. Like, it's just to add on. It doesn't, you know, she don't have to carry it.
He got used by Rihanna.
Kylie, where like when it's like half of Travis's fans.
When you say high profile, do you mean like, okay, does high profile necessarily mean like, do they have the same type of clout? Because I just believe all these celebrity couples, they just with each other for clout. Like, I don't believe none of them.
Yeah, no clout. Like I mean, he was shooting for Rihanna. Like, shit, if you're shooting for Rihanna, at least land on Doja Cat, right? Like, you don't land on one half of the City Girls, land on Meg. Shit, he was street.
The realest girl in the industry was Juice WRLD's girlfriend, or Juice WRLD.
He wanted JT.
Chat, I have a question. For the chat right now. I need an honest opinion. Do y'all think that women are trying too hard to be like men nowadays?
Yes. Masculine energy, bro. Close your legs.
I'm not trying to date a man, bro. I want to.
Because I'm listening to the conversation, and I feel like the problem is that a lot of girls now, it's like not cool to be in love anymore. Like, girls just want to like act like niggas in relationships.
They want to act.
But I think social media hyperbolized all the.
Yeah, it's all social media.
You want to know what's true with that, girl? It's being 35. No kids, no husband, bitter as fuck, and just still doing the same shit. Like, these women are doing shit. Yeah, they just doing shit. They trying to be like men. That's why they not finding no man, because no nigga wants a man.
Social media makes sense.
And I feel like these girls are getting hurt at a way too young of an age. Like, bro, like 12-year-olds are not 12-year-olds anymore. Like, they're in whole relationships, getting exposed and all that shit.
I mean, these women are having kids at a young age. Like, they have.
No, but that's always been a thing, dude. That's always been a thing.
This mileage ain't cute though. Like, that shit is lame.
I feel like this is too deep of a conversation because, like, I could say, like, because there's women that like say that money makes them wet, and they will literally just curve every nigga.
Yeah,
But
I've
I feel
heard
like
that a
that's more
lot.
because they're hurt on the inside and they don't want to like bring anything in to even spark emotion or anything. It's just more they turn that shit off.
So you're giving them an excuse to just act
No,
however they want
it's
to?
no excuse. Some girls, mad bitches are lesbians nowadays. I feel like it's because
Okay.
it's
What that
more
got to
of
do with
a.
the point, though?
That has nothing to do with the
But
point.
Yeah,
it's a deep conversation if we're really gonna
but
talk
we're
about it.
already
Though.
having
All
the deep
women are moving
conversation.
the
You're getting
same
away
way,
from the point we're
but I
putting
feel
here.
like it's more because they're hurt and they just try and block shit out instead of just
Bro, but
dealing
black
with shit.
men in our community hurt as well too. But what is the like? We don't have excuse
But
for that.
but men and women are two different things. Niggas can't
No,
just turn
bro. It
gay
takes
because a
two
girl
to make a
hurts them.
relationship work, bro. Like if you're gonna get in a relationship with a female, you're not gonna excuse her past trauma, and no one can excuse your past trauma.
But she's not getting into relationships is my point. She's saying money makes her wet and they turn that bullshit off. Like you can try and talk to certain women all you want, but some of them just turn you away instantly because that's just who they are. They're not accepting shit. They're just declining everything. There's certain women that literally are just like that.
Which I think.
Do you guys not approach? Hold on. You guys not approach some girls, and it's just an instant no before you even can say shit because they just like, nah, nigga, you not even getting face.
All right, bro. Can I talk, bro?
Yeah.
I feel like we're losing the
This is
point. I'm
what I
not gonna
feel,
hold you, bro.
Everyone, like, I don't want to sound misogynistic, but they're cheeses, bro. Get in the kitchen,
Thank
bro.
you.
Oh,
We're
nah.
kings. We're working out here. What do I look like? Do I look like Ruri?
Like that French Montana?
Nah, this nigga.
It's your fucking nuts, bro.
This nigga. Yo, so you not like Ruri was getting his ass beat by his girl, but I ain't gonna lie, she caught him lacking a little bit. So wait, would y'all let y'all girl like just beat your ass?
No, yo, if she started hitting me, listen,
I mean,
if she
apparently
starts
you
putting
have
hands
to.
on me to the point that I'm in danger, nigga, I'm going Street Fighter mode. She catching uppercuts, fucking lows, fell sweeps, nigga.
Hold up, man.
Nah, y'all ODing for that. Y'all.
Nah,
Yo, if she tries to put my life in danger, I'm gonna put hers in danger.
Chris Brown type beat.
No, hold on, but like,
Hey, yo.
As a man, like, isn't our job to just like evade the vicinity of danger, as pussy as that sounds? But Jay-Z said it forth, right? He was blocking like a motherfucker. He just couldn't run because he was in a closed space. But if your girl about to slap you, you gotta run. I'm gonna be honest with you.
No, I understand that. But what do you do? Like you said, what do you do in the situation? It's a closed space. Like I'm supposed to just stay there taking the beating, or I'm supposed
You
to
run away, my G.
He
in an
handled
elevator?
that shit perfectly.
I said
run away.
So good.
Do not risk your life for that.
Bro, you can't run away in a fucking elevator or in a car.
Call the police, bro.
It all depends
in an
on the
elevator.
case,
We're
though.
going live, bro. We're using
Has
technology.
anybody in here ever called the police on a woman?
Never.
Yes. No,
Bro, I've never called the police.
I've never done it.
If Coy, all right, look, if Coy Ray swings on you and if Meg swings on you, that's two different stories. That's why these conversations are too general, bro.
Wait, hold
because
on.
it depends on the
Explain.
case.
Why is it two different stories? Hold on.
Bro, come on. We don't have to explain.
Explain.
Hold on. Did you see
Ray
the
is like a
picture
little boy?
of
The weight difference.
what's his name, Carrie and Meg? That should have me weak. But
So you're saying if Cola Ray swings on you, you would have one reaction, but if Meg swings on you, you'd have another.
Clearly,
Meg not swinging, she tagging
I'm
you.
having the same reaction,
when you get
bro,
hit
like,
by
don't
Meg, you're
touch
gonna
me, bro.
feel that shit. Coil Ray, it's like when a bug just hits you, it's like it don't really matter. It's like, all right, I can deal with it. It's like just get away from shit. But when you actually feel them hits, it's a different story. It's like, damn, I gotta eat these shits. Like,
Yeah, I'm done with y'all.
No, I'm saying I just used two examples. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
I'm done with y'all niggas, man. I'm done with y'all, man. So, all right, so bet Cola Ray hits you, you're just gonna do what?
I'm picking her up and I'm wrapping my arms around her.
Okay, in a non-violent manner, correct?
I feel like you can block that shit. Meg, you still gonna feel like when
Meg
you block shit,
bro,
but you still feel the force.
Meg the Stallion, you have to run. That's impossible.
But what if she
You
catch
gotta
up
shoot
to
her,
you?
bro. I gotta shoot her in the
Meg,
foot, bro. Like,
yo, Meg slaps
can't.
you.
Y'all
Meg slaps you in the chest like she's the Big Show, nigga. What you finna do?
I'm gonna pass out. I'm passing
You
out.
gotta hit that bitch with a bullet, bro.
I'm
Only a bullet
passing
gonna
out.
make
If
that
Meg
bitch
Thee
die.
Stallion slaps me on my chest, I'm
Too
passing
soon.
Holy.
Academics, yo, if Meg Thee Stallion comes up to you and she fucks you up, like are you staying there? Like you're chilling?
I ain't gonna lie. Listen, man, I'm gonna have to deny instinct and everything. Listen, man, I gotta run because I got a bunch of deals and I want to keep getting money. I'm sorry. I'm running. I'm running.
Yo, he's gonna become Jamaican, bro.
She was yeah, I gotta run. I gotta run. I'm running. I got too many deals.
But you're gonna be like the Jamaican guy in Top Man or Top Boy.
Nah. I got too many corporate sponsors at this point. I'm gonna just take the ass over and run. And then later
I want to
on,
hear more from
hold
Chat
on.
Girl.
Yo, would y'all look at me as pussy if Meg whipped my ass in a viral video and now I'm on Instagram with the fucking a bag of ice by my eye and I'm crying, explain that I was victimized.
Just ask 6ix9ine to make a song about it and you're good.
Would y'all call me pussy though? Like if I'm like, yo, oh my god,
if you're
like,
crying, yeah,
Bro,
Of course, everybody's gonna do it. But then when you beat her ass, you're wrong.
Nigga, of course I'm gonna be crying.
You'll save Tory Lane's career.
But let me
Do
talk
the
to
Tory
you.
Lane.
You're still
man.
crying after you turn the stream on. That's
Yo,
great.
shh, relax. You know who I am, right?
Wait, who is this?
Huh?
Who's this? Wait, who's
He's
talking?
having mic problems right now.
Wait, who's talking?
It's the Big Sherry.
Okay, Sherry, what's going on? What's going
Yeah,
on?
I think his Wi-Fi's fucking up. But that makes
Nah,
sense.
they're trying to
Spoiler
silence
alert,
me,
you got-
Hack. The Sims
spoiler
are trying
alert,
to
you gotta
silence me,
run.
Hack. Freedom.
But I think with fucking Meg Thee Stallion, you can fight back. But like I said, what do you do when you're in a close space?
All right, but
Wait,
clowning,
why do
bro.
you think with Meg you can fight back? Yo, you put
Because
like
you
this.
built like LeBron, nigga.
No, hold on. Yo, Chiron, if Meg pulls out her 6-inch heels, or it might be 16-inch heels, and she starts hitting you in the fucking face, you gotta eat that, fool.
Nigga, I'm pulling out the Glock with the 30 clip, nigga. Fuck that.
What? Stop it, Chad. Stop it. Y'all are wild in here. No. You gotta let her give you a leg us.
No,
Bro,
man.
so you tell
I'm
me.
gonna give her the leg, nigga.
Whoa.
Nah, I'm giving her the leg,
no
nigga.
bitch.
Nigga, we live in America, bruh. Where y'all
I
think
don't
we
live in America.
You
That's
live
your
in
problem.
America.
Listen,
Wait, where you think we live in? Like India or some shit?
nigga, I live in the UK.
UK.
I don't know how to get down to UK, man.
They be dumping acid on motherfuckers.
Nah,
Yeah.
nigga, y'all have a queen in the UK. Don't tell me about that shit. Y'all got a queen. They haven't even had a female president in the United States yet. Y'all got a whole queen.
But they got a king too.
No, we don't.
They don't
That
care.
nigga's dead.
They
Yeah,
don't.
that
They
nigga's-
don't. You don't.
That nigga's in the dirt.
Oh shit.
Oh my God.
He just died. The same day as DMX.
I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
rest in peace.
Oh, shit.
Man, no
So
respect.
Academics, you're so like, are you still going for toxic ladies or you're done? You moved on.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like somebody told me that I'm addicted to toxicness, and I'm like, that's not it. It's like, you know what it is? I think
You're
the
addicted to Latinas?
attraction to toxicity is like attraction to imperfection. It's like being okay with like, okay, she looks good, but she's batshit crazy, and you're like, okay, I can rock with it still. You know what I mean? Like, you're basically giving her a pass for some shit that should be clear red flags.
Yeah,
Like-
but you gotta stop trying to fix bitches, bro. You gotta find girls from the jump.
Yeah.
It definitely seems like that's your thing, is the toxic bitch. That's
Nah,
I'm
he
just
looks like the
saying.
type you want to help girls
To be honest-
out. You want to help them out, fix them, get them a better life.
And also,
Like,
hold on. Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all
and
some
those-
crazy shit. Like, yo, usually, and y'all, maybe it's a problem with me. Sometimes after a bad argument that might even be toxic, like, I kind of fuck with her more. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't, but it's
What
like,
the fuck?
no, not physical,
Didn't
not
you almost
physical.
get snapped?
Not physical. But it's like one of those things where, like, yo, you never been through some shit with your girl and it brought y'all closer?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Like,
like
I
that
feel-
type of shit.
Not when she's stressing
Okay.
me out about
Bro,
Yo, like, if you've ever beef with
Academics,
your
like,
girl
you can't
before,
have, like a girl call you 20 times in a day.
yo,
Like,
if you ever beef with your girl, like, yo,
Bro, they can't silence me. Stay
Yo,
woke. Put
yo,
them
yo,
in the kitchen.
yo,
Facts.
yo, at the end of you beefing with her, you might start thinking like, man, yo, I can't let her, like, yo, I've put so much work into this, and that's what I've always thought.
Bro.
I put so much work into this, I can't let another nigga have this. Real talk.
Nah,
Nah.
you're right. You're right.
I know what he means.
I've put so much work into shorty that I can't let another nigga reap the benefits, bro.
Yeah, that's
facts.
So
not when she being stupid, bro. Sometimes she deserves to get left. What the fuck?
Nah, that's
nah, because it's
the grass isn't greener sometimes, and they
no,
left.
but I get what he's saying though. Like I used to have a girl that threw phallic objects at me, and I stayed with her, bro.
Threw what?
What?
Honey, get the fuck
Yeah, but
on,
y'all niggas
bro.
asked for it.
Hey, yo.
You asked for it.
No man should hit a female anyways.
All right, Daniela, talk your piece.
Bro, that bitch, bro,
I ain't gonna lie, Daniela sound toxic as fuck. Yo, anytime a woman says that on a blanket level, you know they on some bullshit. Because you know what? The same women who say that, they use it against you. They slap the shit out of you and be like, you can't hit me, nigga. They look at you straight up like that.
Bro, my pimp game strong. I ain't gonna hesitate to slap a bitch, bro.
Shit, have you been in that situation before?
Yo, times, bro.
My pimp game strong.
No, Daniela, I'm
bisexual.
Daniela, I'm assuming you're a woman. I want you to expound on like your thought that you shared real quickly.
Well, basically, you can hurt them by like.
Whoa, what do you mean?
Talking. Okay, first of all, I want to say, like, you can abuse a person by their mentality. So, like, you can be viewed further than his. That makes sense.
Okay, so you're saying that like, your words could hurt as much. So you should never be physical, but like,
exactly,
your words and such forth could actually hurt her just as much as she's hurt you.
Exactly.
But suppose she grabbed a knife, because these Puerto Rican girls love knives and blades. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I'm pulling out the Glock. Shoot the bitch.
Hey, yo, what?
Yeah.
If a man
What the? No. Y'all bug.
No.
Bro, this shit ain't gonna slide,
Well,
bro. Bitch ain't
I
throwing me like
honestly feel like, bro, I feel like that's your fault, bro. Because like, a woman knows how far they can go with you. Honestly, like I feel like they know what they're doing in that time because they just don't give a fuck. But some women just know where they can take it. Like I feel like if you set that boundary, like they respect you enough where like they'll be stupid, but they know what'll trigger you.
Yo,
Like,
I agree with you. But let me tell you this: women are like sharks. They could, you know how sharks allegedly smell fear and blood?
Yeah.
Women could tell when you're head over heels over them. Like, they could tell when you don't, like, you want to stay with them no matter what. You feel me? And they're going to use that to their advantage. They know when you're not ready to leave them. You get me?
But I feel like you should never, ever even let them get that in their head, though.
Hold on. But here's the thing, though. But that's you have to be vulnerable to ever be in love. You can't just be like, yo, no chick gonna ever think that, like, I really fuck with her that much that she gonna do this.
yeah, but you don't have to make it that much. You just got to make yourself a little bit more valuable than her. That's it.
Okay, all right.
At least that's what I think. Like,
I think some of you guys haven't been in love
if she
before.
needs it more than you do, then it's like, you always have the advantage type shit.
Yo, once you're in love, you listen, until you fall in love, you lose the control of the power dynamic. Like, once you're talking to her, you want to make her feel this type of way, that type of way. Once you're quote unquote in love, like, bro, you're
but
immersed in some other
is that
shit.
love or is that options that you have? Like,
No,
I feel like that's more how many options you have, because if she knows you could leave right away and get something as good or better, and she's gonna
You're not in love then, bro. Yo, when you're in love, bro, like, anything she does is gonna affect you, just like anything you do affects her, bro. Like,
sure.
like you
100%.
You can't be in love
sure.
and flexing the I leave when I want to card.
No,
Because you're not really
it's
love
not
then.
that. You could still feel it, but sometimes you gotta you've never put feelings aside to make a smarter decision.
You're right. But with what love is that it takes a while for your actual, like, your better half or your real thoughts and, like, your mind to make decisions that's the better for you. Because love is some shit that's almost like a boomerang that wants to keep you in that spot. You feel me?
I feel you, Act, but I feel like it's more situational. I feel like you can feel that way, bro, but other people could break it off based off of other shit that they've been through. Like, clearly, bro, I've loved girls before, but it's like, you're not going to make me look stupid, you know? Like, sometimes your pride just has to override that shit. Not in every case. Like, clearly, everybody has sinned before. I'm not going to be like, oh, I've never done this. But sometimes your pride just overrides where it's like, nah, like, bro, I value myself more than I value you right now. Like, and you know that I could get something as good or better, and maybe you can too. But if I'm not even worried about that, then you don't have, like, you know, you don't have me by the balls type shit. At least that's just me though.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, and that's why like I be enjoying being single recently, because like when I was in a relationship, like nigga, you're not even thinking about the fact that you could get other hoes. Like when you in love, nigga, like you only think about that person. For the most part.
Nah, bro, you can't be like that though. Like, and I fuck with you, Act, but you can't be like that because you know the bitch is not always.
Nigga, that's why now I don't want to be in love no more. I'm good. I just want to keep fucking.
But she always has other options. She always has like 3 backups. So not that you have to have backups, but like you got to let her know you still got other shit going on, and like yeah, you may be my number one, but I can always have a new one.
Yo, to your point, 100% right. But here's the thing: it's like it's an old saying about relationships, and I even say it's like relationships are like a pendulum, and it's really like a seesaw a bit. One person always has the advantage, and it's the person who cares the least. You get me? That person always have the advantage. You know what I mean? And there's times that you may care the least, and there's times that she may care the least. It's not always just you. You get me?
Right? Nah, of course.
And you can't always play that card when you're not the person who has the leverage at that point. But you know what I mean? I get it. Like, you know what I mean? If you could think consciously while you're in a relationship or you like a girl, you wouldn't do half the dumb shit we all do.
You're right, Act, but sometimes you could fake it. You could fake it enough where she has all the leverage in the world,
poker with
but
these
she doesn't know that because she's just so like she's feeding into everything you say. That's why when you talk to a woman, I go based off of her reactions, not based off of what she says, because she doesn't know what she wants. Like that. That's a different subject.
Let me tell this. Women could tell by the most subtle things when they got you, bro. Like all that game shit. You're right. Like you could kind of manipulate or whatever, like a woman to make her feel like you like her a certain way or you don't. But when a chick knows she got you, I'm telling you, the way how Saweetie was talking, I don't know if the pussy is hella good, but she was talking to that nigga like, I got this nigga locked down. I could do what I want.
Nah, I feel you. That's how my dad is.
And truth be told, she did do what she want until she crossed the line, where she's talking about having other niggas fuck her. Now everybody's laughing at Quavo. If it wasn't that moment, to keep it real, we ain't all laugh at him with the Birkin shit. Like, oh, okay. You know what everybody was saying? Yo, if you can't afford Birkin, you just broke. So nobody not really laughing at him. We start laughing at him. We're like, yo, what? Quavo, you got to holler at another nigga for a threesome? That's when he snapped back to reality.
That's facts, but you never let it get to but you never ever let it get to the point. Like you can't, or else shit like that's gonna happen. You know, like I'm not saying that like I never, but like you know, once you get played enough a few times, like you sharpen up your shit. Like this shit ain't going down. Like,
yeah, but bro, I think you need to be in love to experience things, bro.
I've been in love, but it's
bro.
different.
You haven't been in love because when you're in love, you really have to let your guard down completely, no matter what. If she has her, bro, you could be dating a girl who's way better than you, and financially, mentally, whatever the case may be, and you can't let that downplay the fact that she's still choosing you over everybody else.
Right.
Yo,
did you just get quiet, bro?
It's difficult to have like that moment to just be like, okay, cool. I feel this, but this is logical. And I'm only excusing that for love a bit. And that's why I said we feel bad for Quavo. Because, again, maybe you didn't buy a Maybach and Birkins and whatever cars for a girl like how Quavo did. But we all have been there where you did a little bit too much for a chick. a little bit too much and it got taken for granted.
For sure.
And I think that's where we saw Quavo, because like with everything he did, the nigga didn't say, yo, what about my gifts? What about whatever? He was just like, he just seemed disappointed. So that's why I feel bad for him. That's it. With that nigga Kyron at, because he look like he don't give two fucks.
But yeah, Kyron, bro, get in here, bro.
Get in here, bro.
What I do wrong now?
Bro, you letting these
No,
niggas,
we need you in the conversation.
Was it good? Was this about Black Lives Matter?
Oh my god.
Bro, Black Lives don't matter, but nah.
Hey, yo.
All lives matter.
Man, what is wrong with y'all in here, man? Y'all good?
Are you okay?
No.
Yeah, I got a question.
Go ahead.
I just been quiet, bro, because like
Yeah,
I don't want to speak on black people stuff because I'm Polish.
Yeah,
Alright,
I
so-
gotta stay quiet, bro.
Yo,
I don't know
Kyron,
why.
they haven't seemed to mirror someone that is not in tune with the black plight.
So he's
Okay.
a coon. That's what you saying. You saying he a coon.
Yeah, you saying these are
I
cool.
mean, some people would use that word, but like
Yeah.
in a nuanced way of them trying to explain it, they would like people have said, yo, Kyron is a black person who just wasn't like he wouldn't understand what other black people are going through because he's never lived that life. He's basically lived life like he's a white man. What would you say?
But who's the people
you
saying
Hold
this,
on.
though?
I can speak for myself. It's okay. I appreciate it though. So, to anyone who would say that, like today's the eve of Derek Chauvin getting locked up, right?
Yeah, how'd you feel about that?
Well, it was great to see him get locked up. My only thing is like, imagine on the eve of Chauvin getting locked up, having this opinion that like because I don't sound like Little Baby, that I'm somehow less black. Imagine that shit.
Huh?
What? Okay.
Who thinks like
Like
that?
there's this idea that every black man needs to look and sound the same to be black, and that's some like regressive shit.
Yeah.
Like
Okay, Kyron,
that's the type of shit that gets niggas killed. Is like people will look at fucking Trayvon Martin like he's, you know what I mean, like he's King Von. Like not every black person is supposed to look the same. We're not supposed to talk the same. We're not supposed to walk the same. We're different. So I think to anybody who says that, you just don't have any context of black people growing up in different parts of the world.
Yeah,
A nigga
Kyron,
in Toronto is not going to be like a nigga from Florida. That's just not how the world
He's
works.
spitting right now. He's spitting.
Hold on.
I think it's just a lot of American niggas are just
Kyron,
saying
what you're talking about is vernacular. What you're talking about is cadence, tone. Obviously, a lot of stuff that is congruent with speech. Which, to be honest, 100%, I agree with that. Like, you don't gotta be using a bunch of ebonics and just like short phrases to sound like you're of African American or just black descent. I guess what they're saying is that do you understand or identify with the black plight? Because
Ag, my mom is from the same place your mom is from. They're like around the same age. Like, it's almost insane to be asked that. Like, bro, just because I have a good job and I speak like this, nigga, I'm from fucking Rexdale. I'm not from a good neighborhood. I grew up with a single black mom. So because I sound a certain way and take care of myself a certain way, I can't identify with the black plight.
Yo,
nigga, I haven't seen my dad since '96.
A nigga hit me on the DMs and he said, "Yo, he said Kyron is basically like the black Doja Cat, even though Doja Cat's black, which is just hilarious in itself. But they're basically saying that you one of them niggas who don't like black people, and you would probably be in a chat room with a bunch of racist white chicks."
Yo, I'm not even gonna lie to you, and this is fucked up. I've literally never had a white friend in my life.
What?
I'm not even kidding.
I thought all you fuck was
Kyron,
white
bro.
girls.
Huh?
No,
What?
it's Asians. It's Asians. My
That's
bad.
Mike, bro. That's
It's
Mike,
Asians.
bro. That's Wale intern, bro.
Oh, Wale intern, you back here?
Yeah, he's in here.
Yeah, he's been here. Yeah.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah,
dog.
I got a question for you.
What up?
All right, so what's harder? You find a relationship being rich, or you find a relationship being broke?
That's a really interesting question, just because like every situation I go into now, I mean, I still have that. Maybe I don't know if it's ignorance or maybe just my point of view. I always be like, yo, why all these niggas fucking the same 6 girls? Shit, I even asked 6ix9ine the other day, and he was like, yo, it's harder dealing with someone who isn't from the industry because they don't understand your life. They just don't understand the pace that you move at. It's very different. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, like, even some of my exes before, like, I don't want to say like I'm completely immersed in some other lifestyle, but still, like, they don't really kind of like, they live such a different fucking life. So the people you meet are different. Now, what I will say is that when I meet any woman, and keep in mind, you know, because I always hear like, oh, you're meeting the wrong woman. Like, bro, I'm never meeting a school teacher. Like, never. It's never happened. I meet chicks off Instagram. Like, that's just the playground that we're kind of all on, right? Like, I'm not meeting a school teacher, a nurse. I'm not meeting those people, okay? It's not happening. When I meet somebody, I automatically assume that the reason they are talking to me is not because of me at first. They're interested in who I am publicly. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. It jades your perception and how you walk into a situation. I treat them a particular certain way because I know you don't like or you don't care about me, the person. You care about this particular thing. So, I mean, I guess it's ups and downs, but truth be told, like, it's easy to meet women because, like, which woman doesn't want somebody who they feel is rich or popular? Like, all these chicks, like, want to have that experience. But find a genuine chick, like, I'm pretty sure if you don't have a lot of money or you don't have a lot of resources, you probably find way more. Because, like, every chick I meet, I just assume they fake. I ain't gonna lie to you. They all be asking me, too. They be like, I watch your stream. Did you talking about me? I'm real. I'm like, come on, man. Like, and I think about the same. I'm like, if you saw me walking down the block, like, come on, like, it's not happening. You know, like, you're not giving me no time of day, right? But I could be delusional to think that they would, but they're not. So I don't trip over it. It just is what it is. But I don't think I'm meeting genuine people. I do at times, but I don't think I'm meeting genuine, sincere people.
Right. Nah, the reason I asked is because, well, my answer to it, I feel like you'll find a better relationship when you're broke, because a person gonna fuck with you because of you. But if you're rich, they just gonna fuck with you because of that lifestyle that you can give to them or that financial benefit that you can give to them, which gives you that wide range of good bitches and bad bitches. You know what I mean?
True. What do you other people in here think about that?
What if you meet a bitch that you don't know, that don't know you?
That's a possibility, but, like, even again, if I met you through Instagram, you had to know me to hit me up on the gram.
Yeah, but what if you went to Norway and just met somebody that don't know who Akademiks is? How would you approach that situation?
I've always said that would be a very different and interesting experience, because I'm gonna lie, even now, like, the way I interact with women who kind of are interested in me, like, I assume they just know everything about me. So being put in a situation where someone doesn't know is probably like, I don't know, it's probably like riding a bike, man. I haven't talked to a chick who ain't known me in a while. Or if they don't know me, I don't even talk to them. Truth be told. So
why?
Because I usually don't run into them. Like, honestly, I really don't run into them. Like, I'm telling you where I meet. Like, where everybody in here, where do y'all meet women? I'm telling you where I meet women. 80% of the women I meet are online or through Instagram. If you're DMing a nigga with a check, even if you don't know what I do, I got a check mark, you look at my profile, you're seeing cars, houses, whatever the fuck you're seeing, you already make up your mind, this nigga is somebody. It's going to affect the way how you talk to me, right?
Right.
And again, I only say that because this is the way I meet women. Now, if I went to my local library and I was meeting a bunch of people that didn't know me, very different. But the way I meet a lot of women, fortunately or unfortunately, is through Instagram and online. Where do y'all meet chicks at?
Nowadays, Tinder.
Shit, college.
That's online, but
Campus.
okay, if you saying
Yeah.
Tinder, that's online. That falls into that category. But
Wait.
Yeah, that's Tinder.
Wait, yo, y'all gotta watch out for them trannies on Tinder. I'm gonna hold.
Hey yo, don't cap.
Yo,
Yeah,
one of my one
sure.
of my homies, like, you know what I mean, he found one of them trends. You know what I mean, little formers
but
on
what
there.
did he hit, bro?
Nah,
he
he
hit the
met
track?
up. He met up with him. It was on POF though. I ain't gonna lie. That
POF?
nigga.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I
Of
don't know if
course,
y'all know what
it's a
that is.
tranny on there, bro. You should have warned her, bro.
Bruh, he linked up with him, bruh. It was a bad situation, brother. Bad situation. But yeah, so wait. So does Tinder really work?
Yo, I be on here
it
giving
does,
seminars how to get bitches on Tinder, bro.
Yeah, Chiron's the one that helped me through like my Tinder journey.
Wait,
Chiron knows it.
wait,
Yeah.
Chiron, you know how to bag them on Tinder?
Yeah.
Like, okay, all right, break it down to the chat, because there's some unsuspecting people in here who's probably not getting no pussy. They trying to figure out how to get them on Tinder. How do you do it on Tinder?
Tinder is mad easy. So first thing you want to do is buy Tinder Gold, bro. Like, I know it sucks to spend the $10, but just fucking do it. Because it prioritizes your likes, right? So number one, buy the gold shit. Number two, you need a good profile with at least 3 photos of yourself not doing some bozo shit, right?
Wait, so what's your ugly nigga though? Or you just fat? Like,
you can be an ugly nigga, you can be fat. That's fine. Fat
and you
niggas
can
are
still
winning.
get
on Tinder.
hoes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Go ahead.
And I think the last thing you need to do, and this is where it just takes a little bit of time, bro, find out what type of women like you and just optimize your shit for them. So I'll give you an example. Bro, white women hate my guts, nigga. I had to put BLM in my bio before white women would swipe right on my profile. But I just found out.
Wait, are you down with Black Lives Matter?
Come on, dog. Nigga, that's my life. So,
nigga says my life.
Bro, so okay, cool. I noticed white women are gonna swipe right on me, but I see a lot of black women and East Asian women swipe on me. So it's just like optimize my profile for them and ignore what you're not gonna get. That's all you gotta do.
This thing is doing the statistics on this shit. This is crazy.
Bro, if you swipe right on women that aren't gonna fuck with you, it really lowers your Tinder ranking and they don't show your profile. So literally just the type of bitches that you think like you, swipe right on them and it will, as you match, it will boost you up. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah, this nigga is something else, man. Yo, Chiron, what proof of concept do you got about this, man? How many girls you bagged on Tinder?
Yo, chat, how many women have I showed from Tinder and Hinge on here?
Bro,
you guys know.
30,000.
There you go.
So you've met these girls, you pipe them down.
I mean, yes.
Bro, Chiron, you
got myself fine. What's up?
Half of these people you saying to do this shit on Tinder are niggas who don't got cars. Niggas might be broke as fuck. Nigga can't really do shit. Like, I don't think Tinder is for every nigga to just use, but like a lot of niggas
got. Bro, I used to think that. Like, you're kind of right. Like, if you're in a big city like New York or LA or Toronto, you're kind of down bad if you can't flex a little bit. But what I found, which is crazy, yo, women don't give a fuck about
Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago too.
What about if you're fake flexing on Tinder?
Atlanta, so you can fuck any bitch. I ain't gonna
if you flex me on Tinder in Atlanta, you're gonna get every woman swiping around on you. Like, they're gonna be super liking you type shit. But the thing that you have to remember is, like, it's not just money that attract women to men. Like, for example, women fuck with my profile because I travel to mad places, right? So I do it in like a sneaky way where, like, my Instagram photos show me in a bunch of different countries, right? So women are, oh, look, that's exciting. So you just have to figure out what you have and you have to work with it. You don't have to worry about the fact that you don't have money like Lil Baby.
So wait, are you scamming a pussy? Because it sounds like you're like doing some well-organized, orchestrated shit, bro.
Bro, I be telling him that I'm a feminist, nigga. I be telling him that I'm practicing abstinence. You gotta scam him.
Oh, shit.
This nigga even scamming bitches, bro.
Oh,
yeah, a wild niggas, bro.
Yo, by the way, I just want to say, man, the views of this nigga Chiron is Chiron only, okay? Any of my corporate sponsors who fuck with me, listen, man, I don't co-sign nothing this nigga Chiron says, nor Kevin Samuels. Listen, man, I'm just me. I just chill out, okay? Yeah, I gotta denounce all y'all niggas, man.
Kevin has a Cartier deal. Like, I think with Kevin, you got it wrong a little bit.
Nigga, I'm telling you, he won't get a deal.